Okay, good afternoon, everyone again, and my pleasure to be here. Well, just not to waste so much of our time, like the other speakers have spoken. You can get so much information about the Global Environment Facility from the website. It was established during the 1992 Rio Summit. The GEF is a financial mechanism for the Minamata Convention on Mercury, the Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutant, the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity, the Convention to Combat Desertification, and the Popular Climate Change Convention. So it's a catalyst for action on the environment to tackle the planet's biggest environmental issues. So all our work is on environment. There are about 183 countries that contribute to the GEF Fund, and then there are 18 implementing agencies, UN agencies, multilateral agencies, and international NGOs. And then, of course, there are some civil society organizations. Okay, so the GEF has three components. We have the full size, the medium size, and the small grants. So I'm talking on the small grants, which I coordinate in Nigeria. The small grant is only implemented by the UNDP on behalf of the 18 partnership. And then we provide financial and technical support to civil society organizations, while SGP embodies thinking globally and acting locally. And we're targeting environment. Every project must have a livelihood component, because that is the essence that will make, we feel, based on experience, that will make communities to listen to you, to want to do something about the environment anyway. So SGP demonstrates that community action can maintain the fine balance between human needs and environmental imperatives. The objective is to support, develop, and share lessons of successful community-level initiatives, build capacities, partnership, and network of stakeholders to achieve global environmental benefits. It is country-driven, so that is why if people, for example, though our headquarters is in New York, but if you write directly to New York, they will send you back to your country. So it is and has local relevance. Emphasis is on community ownership, livelihood enhancement, and sustainability. The SGP Advantage, of course, we pride ourselves at reaching the difficult to reach, some remote communities. Majority of our projects are pilots in nature to prove to other maybe donors and any other person or organization that is interested, to prove that, okay, these projects are actually possible. It is unique, like, okay, we deal only with CSOs, but of course, we are now thinking about social enterprise. So we are even training our NGOs now to start thinking in line with social enterprise. Innovation and creativity, we build capacity. We also act as grant maker plus. What this means, and it is a success, we take it upon ourselves to even look for more support for you with other organizations and other donors. So that's what we think about, we mean about grant maker. So our focal areas, we have cross-cutting focal areas: gender and women empowerment, support to indigenous people, youth, and children. Then this is the areas of facts and figures about our project in Nigeria. The area covered with shaded green are the areas in Nigeria where we have supported projects, 27 states. And then this is our projects by focal areas that I mentioned before. And of course, the goal of the SGP Nigeria is to become the rally point for community conservation, climate mitigation, and adaptation, the source of environmental information for policy development. So accessing SGP grants, okay, so with the crop of why we don't have a deadline for collecting proposals. All you need to do is collect our templates, the guidelines, and submit. The people that approve the projects, when they meet, we just collate all the proposals and submit to them for their approval, or as the case may be. Approval, of course, it is very important. The community where you are working with must give approval of this. In fact, what we do is that we go to the community to go and confirm from them ourselves when you have sent that your proposal. Concept must address at least one of the 5 focal areas that I mentioned before. And then, of course, I can't emphasize creativity and innovation enough. SGP supports only direct community demonstration, hands-on initiatives. We don't support workshops, talk shows, or campaign as a standalone. I mentioned before that if that, okay, enough of this cap in hand, going about to beg for funds. Meanwhile, we are also targeting the well-being, livelihood of the people. And these are some of the things that constitute the livelihood of people. These are some of the issues and challenges that are that constitute well-being. And so these are the reasons why we are also now thinking in terms of social enterprise, so that when you get the support of the SGP, then you start thinking, how do I turn it to a social enterprise that will go beyond just collecting donor funds and then helping the society? Then some of my thoughts about social enterprise actually is that, these are personal thoughts that after thinking about it, African communities are built upon the foundation of unity and common goal. This makes the evolving nature of social enterprise to fit into and be easily adopted by Africans. So we are actually at an advantage end, if I can say that. This, along with other evolving global and national issues, have brought out these African qualities as strong tools to achieving sustainable development. And then social enterprise is an innate quality. So, I mean, from what I have said before, that we need to go back to review continually, to evolve and to teach the world the way to go to attain sustainable development goals. So we should think sustainable social enterprise. Why? Because it puts the planet, the people, and profit on equal pedestal. It is holistic in nature, it benefits everyone. So, well, about accessing our funds, you can go, like I said, we target CSOs, but like I said, this time around, we are also considering social enterprise because the profit is not going to just 1 or 2 people. So it's going to benefit a whole community. So in terms of accessing grants, I just also said that you cannot work with all donors. Just appear professional, be specific in what you want, and then anticipate and be ready for emergency requests. We do it a lot. Because we work with other donors, and they would say, okay, let's use the platform of SGP. Within this period, we want this project. And so we just call on those who are ready to be able to do that. Don't become a pest to donors unless you have an informal relationship with them. There's no point, going over and over. Keep track of mails and communication with donors, and think sustainability, cultivate friendship, leverage on your experience, emphasize the benefits and your unique selling points, and then demonstrate accountability. I always say to anybody that is interested in accessing our fund, we don't turn any NGO away on the basis of even lack of capacity.